Cal joins me now. Bobcats had a game this afternoon in Drayton Valley.
Yeah, and after a tough loss on Friday night, they were hoping for a better result against the Thunder today. And Austin McDonald was definitely the hottest cat heading into this one. He had 10 points in his last 6 games. Now, the Bobcats were trailing 2-1 before Ryan Sweer tied things up early in the third period to force a little bit of overtime, but Michael Gardner ended it in the extra frame. Lloydminster was all over the Thunder, outshooting them 44-21, but Drayton Valley netminder Marc-Olivier Dague stood on his head. The Cats have now lost 4 of their last 5, but will be back at it on Wednesday, where they'll try to turn their mini little slump around. And to a little AJHL action from last night. The Bonneville Pontiacs were taking on the Olds Grizzlies, and they needed a shootout, but they do put an end to their 2-game slide with a 4-3 win over the Grizzlies. Josh Erickson was solid in the Yaks crease, stopping 27 of 30 shots for his 4th win of the season. The win moves Bonneville into 5th place in the North Division, and they are now only 4 points back of the 4th place Bobcats. This afternoon, the Universal Heat had a chance to make it 16 straight wins to start the season. In fact, the Heat haven't lost a regular season game in over a calendar year. Their last defeat was on October 27, 2012. Today, they had a date with Red Deer. And what a start. They made it 1-0 just 35 seconds in. Now, midway through the period, they add to it on the power play. Oren Senzazo was stopped, but Chase Stevenson is there to bang home the rebound. 2-0 home side. Final seconds of the first, Joel Gagnon takes the drop pass and wires the slapper top cheddar. It was 3-0 after 20. In the second, the Heat don't let up. Senzazo finds himself all alone at the side of the net. He puts the puck upstairs for his 4th. Just like that, it's 4-zip. Now, just 45 seconds after that, Logan Gainey in all alone. He goes low far side to make it a 5-0 game. Final frame, a little more from Lloyd. Jansen Leslie to Ty Smith. His wrister finds the back of the net. It is 6-0. 8-0 now late in the game. Dalton Payne across to Elijah Brown. The weak shot makes it through for his 2nd of the game. 9-0 is the final. The Heat streak is 16. They'll attempt to make it 17 straight next Saturday. To a little hardcourt action from last night. The Lakeland Rustlers basketball teams were back at home after both lost in Red Deer on Friday. The 2 teams were hoping to rebound Saturday against the Grant McEwen Griffins. Second half, GMAC leading 41-32 when Denzel Williamson-James puts it off the glass and in. Griffins up 11. Later, Brendan Moore can't get it to drop Giovanni Shetler quickly to Tyler Wise, who takes it to the hoop. Now, Griffins on the attack. Williamson-James to Wise, and he proves he can also get it done from 3-point land. Grant Mack went on an 11-2 run and led by 20. Now, still in the third, Rustlers with possession. Stephen James to a streaking KJ McGrew. That's 2 of his team-high 22 points, and Lakeland is within 18. Later, Emmanuel Jones to Moore behind the line. Swish, it's 55-38. 4th quarter, McGrew beyond the arc and nails it just as the shot clock expires. The Rustlers are still down 16. Shortly after, it's McGrew again off the glass and in, cutting the lead to 13. Now 5 left to play. Jones drives the lane and gets the nice 1-2 drop. Just like that, it's an 11-point game. The Rustlers would miss a few shots late. Now dying seconds, Williamson-James knocks it loose and goes in for the big dunk. That caps the scoring as the Griffins take it 72-56. Kelvin McGrew was named the Rustlers Player of the Game in a losing cause.
Play pretty hard. I'm good on defense. Could have been more effective on the offensive end. Just a little bit more energy. Felt like we would have had the game.
We didn't come out ready to play. I think we wanted to take it to them, and I think it was the other way around. I don't think it was until we got down 20 somewhere in the second half there that the guys finally decided that they needed to pick up the game.
And to some ladies action. In this one, Griffins up 53-40 in the third when Megan Wood puts it off the board and in to increase the Grant Mack lead to 15. In the 4th now, Bayan Curd picks off the pass, and she's going to take that one in for an easy basket to put the Griffins up 19. Later, Lakeland on the offensive. Madison Jefferson is going to net a pair here to pull the Rustlers within 15. They wouldn't get much closer. Final seconds of the game, Lakeland within 10 when Lauren Parker stops up and nails the jumper to make it 67-55. And that is the final as the Rustlers lose their 2nd game in as many nights.
At times tonight we were pretty good, and at times we were pretty poor. And end of the day, against a solid team like that, that's a playoff contender. You got to be consistent all the way through.
most of it is within ourselves, right? Doubting and second guessing our moves. Like today was just one-on-one pressure. So it's just making poor decisions. We'll give them credit for the pressure, but I think most of it was on ourselves.
Sundays are always the best. Not only is it the most relaxing day of the week, but the Newcap Sports Top 3 also bring you the best from this week in local sports. Enjoy.
Number 3, Lucas Bench slides at 5-hole. Number 2, Chris Romanchuk makes a diving effort. And number 1, Andrew Kelfis bulldozes through the defense.